Hey, it's Q&A day, and today's question comes from a relationship coach who says she feels like she is at a standstill. She's about ready to start promoting her services, and she feels like she's not sure how to go forward at this point, feeling a little bit fearful of what she's about to start putting out there. Okay, not unusual. Let's get to the question. Shauna asks specifically, hey Kim, I'm actually a student of yours. I'm in your course. I've got everything set up. I'm ready to go. And then all of a sudden, it's like I've hit a wall. I don't know what to do next or how to get myself out of this feeling like I don't know if anybody wants to buy what I have to offer. I don't know if they want to hear from me. I don't know if what I'm putting out there is actually the right information. Now I'm feeling like I'm just stuck, and is this really something I should be doing? I'm not sure how to get out of this. Can you help me? Okay, Shauna, this is, well, it's a common human problem because it's just the fear of rejection. So many of us don't want to actually start marketing our services and putting things out there because, we don't want to get shot down, and nobody wants to hear, somebody coming back with comments that are anything less than positive, right? So a lot of people go through this, and especially when they're in the online space, because it is different. You're not face to face with somebody, so it's a lot easier for people to give you some feedback that may not be what you really want to hear. But if you have not completed the final module in the course, I would suggest that you start there, because I do go through this and I give some steps as to what you should be doing next to really start getting your information out there and to start creating a buyer's list first to get that traction going for your business. So for those of you who aren't in the course, let me give you kind of an explanation of how this works. Because again, it is common. A lot of times we get so caught up in the busy work and creating the content and making the website look great, and we put like a pretty bow on everything. And then we don't do the most important step, and that's getting our information out there, because we do get tripped up. Does anybody really want to hear from me? So here's an easy fix to that. First of all, if you start going into your social media groups, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn, whatever it is, whichever platform that you really spend the most time on, then you start to ask the questions. Maybe you put something out there where it's like, hey, I'm thinking about developing this kind of workshop, or I'm thinking about offering a 3-week program, something like that. And then you kind of give the topics, and you can even survey people. Many different survey forms or online survey forms that you can use, but you can survey people and give them several topics and ask which they would be most interested in, or ask them to write back, hey, is there something that you would be interested in? And then you can kind of work from that. The other thing that you can do, and a lot of people don't do this, and it's honestly one of the best places to find your answers, is if you go into publications, like online publications that are pertaining to your particular topic, right? Your industry. And then you look for articles. So it's kind of like a keyword thing. So for you, you're a relationship coach. And I know that I believe you put in there that you specialize primarily in working with couples that have just become parents. Okay. So maybe you are putting in keywords about parenting or about new parents and things like that, right? Or, difficulties in becoming a new parent, or keeping your relationship alive when you become a new parent, things like that, right? So you start narrowing it down and you start looking for the topic that pertains to you, your business, your particular audience. And then at the end of that article, you'll see comments. And if you go through that comment section, a lot of times you'll see a particular topic or questions that keep coming up for people. That's one of your key answers. Absolutely one of your key answers. So then you can start developing a course or a workshop, or maybe I don't know, maybe it's a mastermind session, or maybe it's just a package that you offer for people around that particular topic. But I would go further than that, because you really want to narrow this down, because it's so much easier to create a buyer list. And who doesn't want to know that they have clients that are, or people that are ready to become clients of theirs. So you do that by then taking that information and then take it into some of your groups on social media or forums, and you again post the question. Now you've got something really substantial to work with and something that's very narrowed down because you've already seen it from some of these comments, right? So now you go in and you take that and you ask people, hey, this is what seems to be coming up for a lot of people. I'm wondering if I create a 3-week program around this, or if I create maybe a session, a 1-day session around this, would that be something that would be beneficial for you, right? And that's how you start to narrow it down. It's a lot easier to start putting our information out there when we know we already have people that are interested in what we have to bring to the table. But you do that first by asking the question, because when you ask that question, then you're already getting that information. It's just that research. It's great prospecting. So that's how you go about it. As far as, just that kind of fear of rejection and such, we all do that. It's so easy to just get caught up, as I said, in the busy work. And yeah, you can sit down and analyze that. You can ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I holding back? It's okay to do that. Again, success is an inside job. So you may want to do that, but don't get stuck in that. Don't spend a lot of time there, because clarity and confidence are going to come from action. So when you step out in action, you're going to get clear on what it is that you need to really develop for your audience. And the more that you do that, you're going to start getting that confidence because you're going to be doing it over and over again. So you want to get into action. Okay? Shauna, I hope that helps you. Please drop me a line and let me know how it's going for you. And if any of you have any comments on this, please put those in the comment section down below. If you have a question that you want to submit, you can send it to send it to support. It's support@kimkellythompson.com. And you'll also find information down below about my upcoming training, the Business Builders Bootcamp, where we go through the steps that are necessary to really get your business set up, get your offers in place, and get your profit strategy lined up, and then your messaging as well to start attracting those ideal clients. That's coming up soon. Details can be found in the link below this as well. All right, talk to you again soon.